What is up, guys? Bisectatron here from OneHive Gazette. Welcome to the next stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Got the end of the CWL Week 2 matchup, OneHive Genesis and Gehazi Bomber 2. Things are looking pretty good for us. Not the best war from either side. We'll get into all the details. We'll take a look at some live attacks. We're going to have, looks like 7, 8, 9 attacks in these last 48 minutes or so going for you guys. We'll listen to some of the planning because it is not over yet. It's going to be a pretty close war. You can see the stats on the top right of the screen there, and you can see that neither clan did very well 10v10. I mean, the hit rates were pretty bad, 36-41%. So far, it's the 12v12 and 11v11 that's been able to kind of hold us in this thing and give us probably a lead right now. So it's going to be a pretty intense finish, as it always is in these CWL invite wars. We will hop up and take a look at some of the planning in the lobby chat up there, and we'll also take a look at some replays as we wait for some live attacks to go on.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm cooking your Valks right now. I gave you a freeze already.
Awesome.
Do you need to review your plan on whatever base it was? 11?
Yeah, you want to take a look at it. It probably looks a little bit crazy, but
Oh, you're telling me crazy? I just queen charged an Inferno. Okay, go for it. I'm watching.
So on 11, I'm gonna cut a funnel at 6 with a haste and 3 loons to get that mortar and that air defense.
Mm-hmm.
And at 9 o'clock, I'm cutting another funnel with haste and 3 loons, cannon to air defense. Lean towards like the 8 o'clock side. There's 2 cannons there.
Yeah, which cannon are you hasting?
The one leaned 8 o'clock side.
Okay.
I have 4 baby dragons to kind of clean up a funnel. So a baby drag at 9, baby drag at 6, another baby drag.
You're learning the CC with the 6 o'clock ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going 2 jumps, 1.
So it sounds like they are planning for a dip attack, a 12v11. As we showed this 12v12 here, I'll take a moment to show you guys the situation. You can see kind of what each clan needs. This attack, nice 12v12 here. The Lalo was just so weird, such awkward loon pathing, but the queen charge was awesome. That 3 hero charge with the healers, the warden, and the king going in as well. Great value if you can get the king in the warden's ability there. So let's back out of this attack, though. We'll be showing some 11v11 and 10v10 as well. Taking a look at this war, though, 45 minutes left. Gehazi Bomber 2 has 2 Town Hall 12 attacks remaining, and they have, I guess, an easy star from a dip. I mean, they have failed 1 dip, so maybe not an easy star, but they're probably going to dip once, and then I would say they're going to go 12v12 here on Dub. We have not seen a good plan on him, so they might get either 2 or 3 more stars, we'll say. What we can do is we have a lot more attacks left. We have 6 Town Hall 12s, and I believe just 1 Town Hall 11 here. So from what I've heard, we're going to go 1 11v12 and 1 12v12, and then we'll put in, that leaves us with 5 dips. So we can, assuming we dip correctly, we can add quite a few stars right there. I mean, these bases haven't been hit yet, those 2, so that's 6 stars right there. And then we just got to add, 1 or 2 around with a few other dips, and also get some more on these top 12. So as you can see, it's definitely in our favor. Not the best war by any stretch, but I would say we did better last week. At least our 10s did. We'll see how the 11s and 12s finish up here. The 11s have done a solid job, I'd say, for sure. They're hitting at about 45%. They've had to dip a lot, so that's why you don't see many 11v11s. But the 11s have done good as they did in week 1. Now it's up to the 12s to finish this thing off, kind of dig our 10s out of the gutter, so to speak. So yeah, we'll take a look at some more replays, and I believe they are planning to dip one of these bases. It might be like number Oh, it looks like we have a live attack. This is the attack that was being planned, one of them at least. we'll hop back into the chat.
Queen, BB drag. Nice.
V12 triple.
Jesus.
Oh, that was close.
That's fine. Alright, start. You are 12 o'clock. Funnel.
Yeah, you're fine.
Push the wall wrecker in.
Yeah, start your wall record.
There you go.
Order ability. Yep. Nice.
Looking nice.
Jesus. Rage.
They had a nice parade on the side.
Oh god.
Minions can get a lot of.
As long as you get the $2 shit.
Parade your bowlers now. Yeah,
Alright, dead.
yeah. I'm a second behind you. Or a couple.
Well, you got the 2-star. That's all we can ask for.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Doesn't-
Yep. Exactly. So
And you got a lot of percent too. It's gonna be like a 60, 70-ish.
Yeah.
This is a 3 in my heart.
Oh boy.
Oh my, that bombs.
Alright. Cool.
Alright, yeah.
Okay.
Get the wizard tower and I call it a triple. Oh, you got minions.
There's
I can do
nothing.
anything with the pops. Not with the
Yeah,
pops.
just get the hut, smart man.
Alright, Pegasus, you're up.
Alright, let's go. I want to see this plan in action.
Is Pegasus dipping or is he
Dipping.
Dipping 11.
Dipping
Okay.
11.
Do you want to go over the plan or?
He's muted.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's easier to dip 12v11 or 11v10?
11v10? Are you kidding me?
11. No. Oh, 11. Yeah, 11v10.
11v10 the
No
easiest.
eagle, and you have the warden.
Yeah.
And the siege.
Extra, what do you call it? Extra troop space, extra heal, warden. It's
You have the
locked.
same thing. Same thing at 12v11. You get the extra spell space and extra troop space. But it's
True,
just
but
that warden
there's
and
no
eagle,
eagle.
I think makes it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you fail a dip on a 10,
Kevin,
Yeah.
are you looking at? Which one are you looking at?
I mean, what?
Which base are you looking at? You have one hit left.
I don't know. What should I be looking at?
Okay, so Trig is on 5 and 7.
Yeah.
He's about to. Pegasus is about to dip. There's
11.
12 and 14 out.
So we have 12, 14, and then
Wait,
And
what
11.
the fuck? Yes. Okay. Oh, shit. I freaked out for a second. You're either dipping or you're.
yeah, sounds about right.
I forgot that Pegasus has 2 hits left, so I freaked out. It's like, oh shit.
So let me know what you guys want to see in the live chat there. Town Hall 11, Town Hall 10, not much Town Hall 12 action. But there were some great attacks. I mean, we hit 34-ish%. I think that's the number I'm seeing on the 36%. But within that, there were some nice 10v10s for sure. And like I said, the 11s did a great job. This one you're seeing is a kind of like an HG, HB. I think it's HG, HB attack. Worked out nicely. The Giants just did not die, and if you can keep everything up through the core of the base, it makes it really easy on the hogs at Town Hall 11. So we will take a look at like one more 11v11, and then we'll switch on to some Town Hall 10s. I want to show this one on number 15. This was a nice hit here. Actually, it's a lower base. We'll take a look at actually one of the higher ones. We just showed that one. This was actually a nice attack, I believe, on number 9 here. Just straight up witches, bowlers, giants. The base called for it. So one thing to notice is it's all about how the wall wrecker kind of goes through these infernos, and you'll see it opens up this inferno, and then it opens up kind of the back end inferno eventually. So the infernos and the town hall were in a line. You can see that line like that for the wall wrecker to go to. Now, if there was an inferno at 6 o'clock, an inferno at 12 o'clock, it makes it a very, very different base, much harder to attack, in my opinion. So that's one of the reasons why you're seeing this strategy work on this base. A Great Warden's ability over the Inferno has a freeze as well to kind of finish off the Eagle and everything else in that compartment. Witches and Boulders tearing up both sides of the base here. Not much splash on the outside till the top, but you can see how far everything's getting. Has one more Rage still holding. I think there was a jump spell here because he knew the Wrecker couldn't quite reach it, and a few Valks skipped out of the Wall Wrecker, helped on that. There's like a storage next to the Inferno. That's always a good place to use Valks, is when you have the storage there. So Witches survived on both sides. You can see that's pretty rare to have them survive in big numbers on both sides, but just showed how nicely this was executed. So great attack. And then there's this one Expo. I don't know how it didn't go down. I guess nothing just went past it. Yeah, nothing could reach it from the outside, and I guess the inside stuff just ignored it. So okay. Let's take a look at some of these 10v10s here. I believe they are planning a few of the dips on these final bases. If you guys are just tuning into the stream, this war is definitely looking in our favor. It's not over yet, but they can only add a few more stars, and we can add quite a bit more with having 3 stars on this Town Hall 11, 3 stars on this Town Hall 11. That would already put us in the lead if we dipped both of those fresh. So definitely looking good for us. I'm going to save some of our attacks, the Town Hall 10 ones, as best I can for a certain video. You guys will see probably tomorrow. There's a Town Hall 10 video I want to put out. I won't talk too much about it, but there are some other attacks I want to show. Just some nice Town Hall 10 triples, and Edox has gotten great with this Suicide Battle Blimp, then also Sui the Heroes, and Lalo the rest. I like the strategy. It works against a lot of bases, very powerful. And you guys will see that if you use the heroes next to where you do the battle blimp, they tend to get more value, because that way it's easier to funnel them the right way. Now check out the queen here. This was a crazy attack. It's like she's definitely going the wrong way, but then all of a sudden these skellies pull her back. She runs all the way back over for those skellies. That was just insane. Looked like he messed up the funnel, but it worked out okay. But you can see, because all of this stuff was taken out by the battle blimp, it makes it easier on the heroes. It allows them to get more value. So you're taking out maybe a quarter of the defenses almost, just with the battle blimp and your heroes. And then the CC helps that it's a Hound Loon. Can't always be sure of that, so you're going to have to adjust your attack if it's a fresh hit. But it often is a Hound Loon at this point at Town Hall 10. So coming through the base here, there is the sweeper, but I've never been... I think people are too afraid of sweepers. They don't do that much if you have hastes on your loons. Good Skelly spell, nothing really in the core to prevent the Skelly from taking out the queen. No splash damage there. That one wizard tower is kind of in an awkward spot, but just look at how many balloons he has left up, keeping them rolling through the base. And then this Rage and Heal are just going to completely crush it. Rage is over the Inferno. I think he can even just swag the Heal because the wizard tower is not an issue. So very nice attack. Only thing is, I think you should bring an archer to pull that hound away so it's not an issue. But besides that, great stuff. You also got to be careful. The balloon will kill your skeleton sometimes. So you definitely want to keep the balloon away from where you're going to use the skeleton to kill the queen. Anyway, I think it might be a few minutes before we get our next live attack. We might hop back into the chat in just a little bit, but I want to show a few more attacks just to get this stream going. Gotta choose the ones that weren't dips, because there were, if you look at the stats here, go ahead and get them refreshed. I believe we had, 8 dips? They had 6. So, got a live attack. We'll check that. We'll check number 29 later. This is a dip. We'll hop back up into the chat.
I'm not seeing.
Oh, what? Is that Dub?
Are you good with hogs?
No, this is Trig.
Where's Trig at? Is he on voice?
Yeah, I'm good with hogs. I'm really good with hogs.
Question, who did Trig plan
What
with?
if you? What if you?
Whisper.
Guys, who did Trig plan with?
No one. He's doing his own thing.
Okay, I guess. Fuck.
Um,
Is this a lag spike for you guys too?
Pegasus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about a kill squad from like 8, and then hogs from 6?
Kill squad at 8, hogs at 6.
Kill squad with a wall wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
This is looking nice.
If I
Right?
put my wall wrecker at 8, it's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
break
good.
in like
I think. Oh, this is a dip.
at
What am
that
I?
archer tower maybe.
Pegasus, let's go to a different room. I can't fucking focus like that.
Yeah.
I'll play.
Okay. See.
I'll move you, Kevin.
Okay.
Oh, I missed the queen.
Yeah, this is crushed.
I didn't realize there's a dip till now.
I've done that
I was
before
like-
too. Yeah, it's like, wow, this 11v11 is going really nicely.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, dude, he didn't even plan the 11v11. He's smashing it. Like, oh wait, he has a level 30 award, and this is not right. We got issue, I got man.
Wow, I felt I'll never be sad. Fuck my life.
I'll teach you Lalo, Brody. Don't worry.
Dude, oh my god. I literally just picked up Lalo again today after 3 years.
Please don't have record teacher follow.
Okay, you know what, Joe? You didn't even understand what I was saying that day.
Can you like not be mean to my friend? Thank you, Wrecker.
I'm gonna cook up a Kill Squad Lala for your base. I'm gonna trash it.
My base?
No, Brody's.
Oh.
Hold on.
I already
hold on.
trashed your base.
Really?
Where's my which one?
I trust your base and Brody's base with witches. Both of them.
Okay. Here.
No, I just dropped it, Joe. God damn it. I just dropped the entire army, so. Kind of a rip there.
Which one is my new base? What the fuck?
What are you saying? What?
I built a new base, but I don't remember which one it was.
Can you guys do clan games?
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
I don't know what those. What is that?
Set a bot up to do clan games.
I think clan games are mods, so I don't do clan games.
It's like a third-party app.
Third party app. I don't. Sorry, Joe. I don't meddle with that.
Someone's live.
Peck is
What?
live.
Holy Pekka. Yeah. I'm gonna
I'll do
sneak
clan
into
games
the
in a little
channel.
bit.
I'm gonna sneak into the channel, see what he's saying.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Drop your troops, Pegasus.
What is this attack?
It's like a 2-star attempt on a dip.
Alright,
Did.
I'm gonna have faith.
The baby dragons look cool at level 6.
Yeah.
He has a blimp? I don't even know what's gonna happen.
I think he's gonna do the blimp for the single target IT, maybe? No? Okay.
I don't know what that one's going in, like, for the Archer Tower.
Oh, okay. I like that idea, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's still gonna work, but...
Why do we have to do such a weird strat?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he has a minute 30. Queen, if she goes in, will be okay.
That's
That IT's still up.
I think the queen will get it. Yeah.
2 ADs though.
One.
And a 1.
That golem is
Golem
just
was-
taking its time.
Oh, nice. This is 3. Yeah.
Not the
Okay.
cleanest dip.
No, not at all.
Queen's gonna die. Oh. Do we have time?
It's still alive.
Oh my god.
Where'd they all go? The leadership chat?
Yeah, I'll pull him back when the attack's over. Okay, so we're technically ahead, correct? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still 3 more. Okay. We're looking good. I like the odds.
114, right?
Yeah, if my math is right.
They max at 115.
What do we map that?
Well, we if we just dip 14, we're already at 114. Then we
3-star dub. The
Yeah.
max at 1.
yeah, so we should try to get 116.
Nice. What's up, record? Okay. To eat ups.
And we'll hop back out for a moment. That was about as sketchy as dips come. I don't know why he spent so much troop space on the entry side, like all those baby dragons. It was very, very odd. What is fork knife? I think it means Fortnite, but it's spelled using utensils. I'll check the live chat if you guys have anything you want to ask me or anything, and just kind of hang out and watch some replays for a second. Yeah, this is looking very good, as you heard a moment ago. I don't think they're going to be able to triple dub, but even if they do, it's still, it would take quite a few fails from us for this to not work. So as long as, you know, the dip on 14 goes okay, and we get like 2 other dips, we can dip, I think, 12 and 5, and then we should have 1 attempt on number 1 towards the end of the war to either secure the 2-star, or it might be over, just go for the triple. But at least try to get like a high percentage 2-star on it. So I don't think it'll come down to percentage at all, but if it does, it's a toss-up. I think they have a lot of high percentages, but who knows? Hopefully it won't come down to that. We're looking like it shouldn't matter. No dip fails, and we should win, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's see. Will you be doing a vid similar to the Town Hall 12 base building, but for 11 and 10? Yeah, absolutely. So I'm already talking to, I think this was a 10v10. Yeah, this was a minor attack. Very nice. I'm talking to some people about who can be a guest for the Town Hall 11 video. I want to have, 1-2 guests or so, just like for the Town Hall 12 video, and then we'll do a Town Hall 10 base build as well, and maybe even a Town Hall 9 depending on the demand. How to try to survive like a fresh hit, maybe even a cleanup at Town Hall 9. I know it's very difficult to defend, but it might be worth making a video on still. So yeah, if you guys are interested in helping with the video, you can watch the Town Hall 12 video of how to defend at Town Hall 12, the one I just uploaded. And if you want to either help me with providing bases as good examples or replays on bases, or even if you want to be a guest to talk about base building, if you have that experience, you know, all of that's welcome. So you guys can hit me up on Discord as needed. Looks like everyone's gone from the chat. They must have went down to the leadership chat, but it's alright. We're really not getting a whole lot in terms of planning. Mainly just a few dip attacks, so we'll stay in the stream chat for now. But anyway, this one was a nice miner attack, and we're seeing this being used more and more at Town Hall 10. I think it's still underused, the miners are. And I'm not like a great miner expert, like I don't know exactly how to defend it or like what the exact types of bases are. I made a video to try to kind of give the outline of it like a week or two ago, but it's still a little mysterious how it works at Town Hall 10. I've seen some pretty bad fails and I've seen some bases crushed. I haven't seen many that like barely triple. It seems like it either goes one way or the other, but one thing that definitely helps is having your queen up during the entire attack, because she can finish off what the miners can't. You can see they kind of ignored this part of the base. It's going to be tough for the miners to get through all those storages. With the queen, this is pretty much GG. It's going to be a triple with all the healers on her, so assuming there's not too many Seeking Air Mines and stuff. Very nice attack. We'll kind of fast forward here and keep an eye out for these live attacks. I think we have like what, 30 minutes left in this war, maybe 20-ish. So we should get these attacks going pretty soon here, as well as their final two attacks. One of them probably just going to be a dip. So this one wraps up. We'll take a look at maybe another Town Hall 10 or so. That was a weird all-loon CC, yeah. Very odd. Let's go ahead and take a look at maybe one that wasn't a dip. This was a nice attack. I kind of helped plan this. Look at the value gotten by the kill squad. You're asking, do you use rages for the miners or all heals? I like using rages. I think that one rage can get some good value. At Town Hall 10, you know, if you're pressed on spells because of your queen walk, maybe not. But typically if the base is compact enough, you might want to rage through it. Is Town Hall 9 too easy to 3-star? It absolutely is too easy. It's not becoming relevant anymore at CWL Invite and other CWL levels. It might be gone from CWL by the time we're in the next season. So I'd like to see it more balanced, but it's hard when you have 3 Town Hall levels above it, all trying to be balanced as well. But I think overall, offense is maybe a little bit too easy at the top level. I'd like to see Town Hall 12 made a little bit harder, and maybe we'll get an update in our favor. Would you say upgrading only offense first at a new Town Hall level is already engineering? It's kind of a fine line for engineering. I don't really deal with it much because we have things in leagues where there's a set like tier that your base can be. Most bases are maxed anyway, so I'm not opposed to upgrading offense as a priority, but you should also be upgrading defense. You shouldn't be wasting your gold by not spending it and only upgrading offense. Here's a dip attack. This is going to be a mass Laloon. Looks like just going to Sui the king and the queen. Warden is most likely on air to just go with the heroes. This was very nearly an 11v11 triple. Just before the stream started, I think, we had the attack, and it was very, very close. The queen's going back around here. Yeah, this should be okay, though. He has the 2 skellies for the defensive queen. He might even get the expo. Not quite. Here comes the Lalo. It's a bit of an awkward base because there's all these cannons out here, but I guess the loons will get through them pretty quickly, then they'll get on to the important buildings, air defenses and stuff. This is looking good. We might step away and see what this other attack is. It's coming from over here. Let's take a look at this 12v12. This is going to be a big factor in the war as it finishes off here. If they get this, I think they still have a chance. If they don't, it's pretty much over. It still would take a dip fail, but you know, it happens. So this is for them to kind of stay in the war, so to speak. 41 loons. This is just going to be a mass air attack. He's grabbing an air defense, a wizard tower, a Tesla or two from the king. So decent value from the heroes. I think he'll probably come with the Lalo from like right around here, but the baby dragon is probably still going to be alive. It's behind the lava hound. Oh no, the queen god, it came in front. So actually this is looking okay. The king got all the way around, got some archer towers. I'm not sure, but I believe the last dip was successful that we were watching there. Okay, the Lalo's coming from the other side. We'll see how this works. All the air defenses are up here. The town hall is still up. If these balloons are able to get through the multi, this might have a good chance. But already he's lost quite a few balloons. Looks like this. Okay, the battle blimp might be to kind of destroy the town hall. Still has the warden's tome. If he pops the warden over the town hall, let's see, maybe a little early on the warden. I think he might get the. I couldn't tell. I think he lost quite a few balloons, maybe to the town hall. This one's going to be close here. A Skelly for the wizard tower. I don't think it's going to. This isn't going to go. No, not enough balloons. That'll pretty much end off this war. I think he should have come from this side. Got the town hall early, you know, deal with the multi later, use the warden over the town hall, get the air defenses, but came from the other side. Didn't work out. Let's just check the dip, make sure it was successful. Yep. Got the dip, and that should just about do it. They have only one more attack, and I guess they'll probably try to go. Well, they already had the extra star, so I guess they'll just dip. Would have put them on 114, so even with just tripling this base with our last 3 attacks would win the war. So this thing is pretty much over. Unfortunately, it's not the ending that is as exciting, but I will take a boring ending if it means an easy victory for us. You can see the stats up in the top right once again. It was not the best performance from us, 10v10, and it was the 11s hitting 46%, which is I think pretty good for Town Hall 11. That'll set you up with a lot of 12v12s, and then we had that one clutch 12v12 I showed it towards the beginning of the stream from Surge. That was kind of a big deal because that's pretty much all we needed from our 12s, and then the rest could be dips, considering how the war was not very offensive on either side. So anyway, we're going to have just a few more attacks in the last 15 minutes or so. I think we'll show a few more Town Hall 11 attacks, because those are some nice hits here. Did we already show this HGHB? Or was this a different? This was a Queen Walk. Actually, this was the Queen Charge Hog attack. We'll take a look at this. Very nice plan and a great job funneling the Queen in. It was a little bit tricky here, but does it with just a baby dragon and a few minions. You can see she'll go for that warden, then she comes back, waits until that cannon is the closest building that's inside walls, then targets it with the wall breakers, gets the queen and the wall breakers in the same range, so very good value there. And she will take a jump as well, so a very deep queen walk. You can see the defensive queen goes down first, which is important because if your queen is on a hound and the defensive queen is attacking her, you're going to need like rages, ability, you're going to need a lot. So it helps that the queen, her range is that, the CC's range is that, about the same, but the queen's much quicker. If she was coming from this direction, the CC is obviously going to trigger first, so you got to be careful.
Hey Patrick, new notification.
So the queen is going to take the jump as soon as that expo goes down and get that eagle. I like dropping the king just to tank the eagle while it's still alive. That way it won't get on any hogs that are going to be dropped. And then this wall wrecker tanks like all this point defense. A great use of the wall wrecker here because it allows him to not have to heal he only has 2 heals because it's a queen charge, needs a lot of rages. So he's not going to have to heal all the way to like these wizard towers. Could have even saved the heal a little bit longer, actually. So very good value from that wall wrecker. Then it gets destroyed and out come more hogs. And then he's just going to use the Warden's ability over the giant bomb there. And 1 more heal for this kind of high HP compartment. Queen is still alive in the core. Wizards for cleanup. I think it was a little bit close on time, but pretty much every queen charge attack is going to be close on time. So yeah, I'd say our Town Hall 11 bases are really what helped us out in this war. You can see they were only 4 for 18. If they had as much success with their 11s as we did, I think this war could have easily gone the other way. We've actually, I don't know if the stats even reflect this, but we had 2 fails 11v12, which is pretty unusual. Typically 10v12 is kind of close, but 11v12, that should be easy 2 stars. Had a few hiccups there, but fortunately didn't cost us the war. Well, at least hope not. I think we're okay though. 1 more Town Hall 11 attack. Let's find a good one. I don't think have I showed this one yet? Yeah, I did show that one. This was the Mass Bowler Witch type. This one, okay, this base was attacked very early on. It took 4 attacks, I think, total. Just the same plan over and over again, just stopped working. The idea was to use a battle blimp here. Now, the reason the heroes were dropped first is on the very first attack, the battle blimp deployed early. It hit a Seeking Air Mine. It deployed within this little moat, so the Valks were trapped in the walls. Yeah, right there's the Seeking Air Mine. So he needed to use the heroes first to clear out the air defense and allow the battle blimp to get there and take out those buildings. Then from there, he's able to do the Lalo. The heroes finish off some more buildings. Another problem that kept happening is the Warden would stay with the King because the King just wouldn't die. So he draws the Warden's attention. He's like 25 troop space is the way that the Warden sees him. So we kept missing the Warden on the balloons. So the Eternal Tome didn't get much value, but you'll see that the balloons are going to come in here with the Hound, and he's just going to kind of haste through this first compartment, just overwhelm it with balloons. Doesn't even use a heal or anything, or a rage. Just hastes. The Inferno does stay up a little too long, but it will go down eventually. Not the best pathing. And then the Tome was pretty good because the balloons got it as they propelled into the next compartment. We'll step away. You guys can see how that was going to end. And we'll just take a look at this dip here. This is pretty much, this is to win the war, I believe. It will officially give us the victory if this triples. So we'll take a look at it. Look at that troop bar at the bottom. I mean, there is like 1 of every spell. And there's a lot of troops as well. People are just so fancy with these dips. I almost don't get it. Maybe this will crush the base, but oftentimes just like a Sui Lalo, much simpler, or maybe like a mass minor attack. But you don't want to be careless either and fail a dip, so I get it to some extent. Funnel's not great. I'm not sure. Looks like the King everything might walk here. The Queen's coming back. Okay, just a few bowlers walking. That could have gone bad. The Poison is down, Rage is down, Queen grabs the single Inferno. That's good. It's a soft CC, which is why he's going with a pretty heavy kill squad with the Queen. And should get all the way to that Queen on the back end. That's the idea. Still has the Warden's ability. If he can cover the King in it. Nope, the King didn't get in it, but a few bowlers did. I guess we'll make it worth it. This base is most likely crushed. Has 2 heals. Not a ton of hogs, but the kill squad took out so much, and that was the idea, I guess. Great push with the kill squad. Queen and Warden still alive. This base is... okay, we'll have to wait. I wouldn't say it's over yet. Has 4 loons as well. Doesn't have a lot of heal coverage. Just 1 more heal. These hogs, they're facing quite a few skellies. We'll see if the Warden helps on those skellies at all. He's peeled off, which is good. Back end balloons. I think this is going to triple still. The healer is on the Warden. Yeah. The balloons will get the cannon. This one is a triple. That should do it, guys, for week 2. Genesis versus Gehazi Bomber 2. This will officially get us the victory, so a good war to them. We'll see how these last few attacks go, watch some more replays, but that is pretty much it. Not the prettiest war, but you know, we'll take a victory, and our 10s will kind of try to, you know, rebound and do just a little better. But I think this war shows the 10s don't always matter that much. If you can have solid 11 and 12 performances, it's almost like how a few seasons ago the 9s, you could get away with failing a lot of 9s if your 10s were good and if your 11s were good. So kind of got a freebie on the 10s, but if this was a more competitive war, if Gehazi Bomber performed better, we could have easily fallen way behind here, because these 12s, I'm not sure if we'll get another triple. Maybe on number 1. I think there's a decent plan on it. But we're seeing clans and invite almost routinely get perfect wars. So that's, I think, what we have to start shooting for. Yeah, some shaky dips for sure, but you know, no dip fails. We'll take that. I'll take no dip fails any day, but I agree the dips could be a little bit better and a little bit less close. Let's see. Let's go back to some 10s. I want to show one of my attacks. It was kind of a weird base. I believe it was 27. I'm going to save my other attack for a video. But this was a very close one, and it just got very crazy. The idea was to... Oh, don't have time. We'll take a look at another attack. I think we might have live attacks all the way through the end of this war, so we might not be able to see that. But this is their final attack. It makes sense just to dip, I suppose, because everything has been 2-starred or 3-starred at this point, so might as well go for the 11. And it's going to be a nice giant witch bowler attack, just kind of a mass, almost spam, but he did a good job kind of creating a funnel here by taking out the town hall. That way it's not going to pull everything up to the top of the base. This should be a pretty routine march through the base is my guess. Goes ahead and uses 3 jumps. Oftentimes you might just want to not use the wrecker because the jumps allow troops to move through quicker. And they also, typically, the side with the town hall is easier to jump through and easier to move through. Plus, you can use the battle blimp to kind of completely destroy one of the infernos. It's a little bit off here, but I think it'll still, yeah, he got the inferno. This one should be a pretty easy triple. Everything marching through. So they will add 1 more star to their total, but not going to matter much here. Victory is ours, and hopefully we can, with these last 2 attacks, I think it would be nice for us to finish number 5 and then number 1 and try to get up to 118, a very respectable war. I would say 118. I think that's what we had in week 1. We had 117 maybe. I forget the exact total. Is OneHive Origins family with this clan? Yeah, Origins is in our clan family, so is Trinity and Alpha. And we might have 1 more clan for tryouts. I don't know the details. It's different depending on what town hall level you are. But links are always in the description, not of the streams, but of the videos if you're interested in applying to the clan family. Maybe we can sneak in that attack on number 27. I think we might not have these last 2 attacks until like the final few minutes. So, yeah, like I said, this was a very weird base because everything was at the bottom. Okay. Here is the dip. We will go ahead and watch it just for fun. Might as well watch something live here. It's going to be another mass witch bowler. Doesn't have many giants, but maybe doesn't really need them with all the witches spawning their skeletons to tank. Looking pretty good here. Only thing is that it's a weird back end because there's a big moat here, but I guess once both Infernos are down and the Eagle is down, it doesn't matter as much, even if it's kind of awkward. Also has a jump spell, didn't even see that. The jump will let things in. And I think the Wrecker actually opened up the first few layers of walls. So that, I mean, his troops went through that base in a hurry. You can see these bowlers are tearing through the base. This one I think is not going to be as close as some of these other dips, so a little bit reassuring to see this one. All that's left is just a few buildings at the bottom, and things will swing around in just a moment and grab that. So very nice. What about Fury? Is OneHive Fury in the clan family? You know, actually, I think so. Let me back out. This one's a triple. We have Alpha Trinity Origins. I think we might be using Fury as a tryout clan. Some clans we leave empty. Some of those like bottom tryout clans. Sometimes they're in use, sometimes they're not, I think. But I think it depends on the tryouts. Like, you can probably search OneHive Fury and see if it's active. But if it is, it's a tryout clan. We know Alpha is competing in Highlight, I believe, the CWL Highlight League. And we have Trinity just doing some spins with Town Hall 11s, Town Hall 12s, trying to kind of work on the heavy hitters, not really doing any league play there. Is Origins accepting Town Hall 8s? You're going to have to check on the Discord server. I think there's a chance, though. I think they might be accepting Town Hall 8s if you're maxed. You'd have to be completely maxed, and I think they might, but I wouldn't guarantee it. It might be something they might be phasing out. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. 2 minutes left. Maybe I can show that attack. There's only one more, and I assume that last hit will go at the very end. Been trying to show this attack for the last few minutes here. Basically, the idea was to try to bowler bounce. I got the bounce here. The other bounce was, okay, never mind. That attack will not be shown. We're just showing this final 12v12, and it's kind of nice. We've been seeing pretty much all dips besides a few attacks, so it's kind of nice to end here on a 12v12 attempt. This one has a P.E.K.K.A. at the funnel. That's interesting. I'm not a huge fan of it. It does take up quite a bit of troop space, but it creates a good funnel. And then he's just going to rush the town hall and lollo the rest. This was a plan I kind of heard about a little bit. Maybe it was in the stream, maybe not. But they were talking about it on Discord, and I thought it sounded pretty solid. It's all about the push, though. He's going to use the Warden's ability right here. Good stuff there. If he can push in and maybe even get these Infernos with his Queen or something, this can triple. But if the push doesn't go well, there's not nearly enough balloons or hounds to do much to this base. So things are already slowing down, but with the Queen sitting back with her ability, the King still tanking, this has a decent chance. Also has a heal and a rage, I assume. Probably going to use that soon. Yeah, the balloons didn't quite get that Inferno. Pathing was bad. Had to use the Queen's ability. She's going to go down. This one's not going to triple, but a good try. The plan sounded good, just couldn't quite get the coordination between the kill squad and the Laloon. So this will end as a 2-star. Yeah, he was able to get the 2-star at least, which will add 1 more star to our total. So that will do it. Good war to Gophazi Bomber. It will end at 117 to 114, and we will look forward to week 3. I'm not sure who our opponent is, but we will get ready, and I think we have some buys coming up here and there. You'd have to check the schedule. I'm going to check it soon too, but you know, we're just trying to have a good regular season and get ourselves in a good position for playoffs. So thank you guys for tuning in. That is my dog in the background. Maybe you guys heard it, heard the sound there. So we will end the stream here. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate everyone who tuned in, all 200 plus of you guys, even though it wasn't that close of a war. I will update the stats one more time if you're curious. It's actually not, it's like lagging behind, but you can see most of the stats there for the 10v10, 11v11, stuff like that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll have some nice attacks from this war coming out in some videos. So until then, Bisectatron out.